Hi, I'm Liz with Toth Properties, powered by EXP Realty. I'm a residential real estate agent in the Raleigh, Durham area, and today is my real estate market update as of November 14th, 2022. We're going to look at some historical data for Wake and Durham County. We'll look at what's happening today, and then we'll finish up with what's going on with mortgage rates. We'll look at what happens typically with home prices and mortgage rates during a recession, and finish up with what experts are saying about home price appreciation going forward. So I'm going to share my screen and we will get right into it. So I wanted to start with the average sales price. The green line here is Wake County, orange is MLS, purple is Durham County, and just compare where we were versus last year. So as of October 2022, you can see where we are in all three of those areas. When we go back to October 2021, you can see where we're at in those areas. So the MLS and Durham County have seen an increase of about 8% when compared to last year, Wake County at about 12%. Yes, we've seen home prices declining since July of 2022. They've been declining since July in both the MLS and Wake County, and they started declining in June, or in Durham County in June of 2022. But you can see it's not a drastic drop. It's just been like a gradual decline. And in Wake County, it sort of leveled off from September to October. When we look at month supply, yes, we've seen it trending up. But we still only have about a 2-month supply in the entire Triangle MLS. We have a little bit less than that in both Durham and Wake County. A normal balanced market is a 6-month supply. We are still a long way away from that. And I do always like to look at the 5-year trend. When we look at this, you can see, our all-time high, we've never been over a 3-month supply, all the way back to 2017. You can see we really dropped down in 2021. 2022, and then we've started to trend up. So it does look a lot more dramatic than the numbers are. So technically anything below a 6-month supply is still a seller's market. Now we are seeing less demand, and that's because rates are up, and we're also seeing less demand because of seasonality. So naturally we see less listings, less buyers in the market this time of year because of the holidays, and we're getting into year end, and then you'll see all of that trend up going into the spring market next year. When we look at days on market, that's another one that has trended upward. But again, you look at the entire Triangle MLS, Wake County, Durham County, homes are averaging less than a month on the market. That's still a very fast turn rate. So that's from the time they come on the market until the time they go under contract. And I like to look at the 5-year on this one too. And you can see all the way back in 2017, this still really wasn't a lot of days on the market, 48 days on the market, 36 in Wake County and 48 in Durham County. New listings. So we are seeing new listings trend down. Again, it's that seasonality. So new listings coming to the market have been trending down since June. So think about that. That's less homes that are coming on the market and available for sale. When we look at overall homes available for sale, that has been trending upward up until this last month. So we're starting to see things either trend down or level off from September to October. So we have less homes coming on the market, and more homes on the market that are staying on the market a little bit longer. As we go over the next couple months, we may see inventory tighten up again. It just kind of depends on, if rates stabilize and stay somewhat consistent. So what's going on today in the real estate market? Well, in Wake County and Durham County, when we look at new construction and resale homes, we have just over 3,400 homes available for sale. That's still not a lot of homes when you consider, Wake County alone is about 1 million residents and has about 62 people moving here per day. So still not a lot of inventory available for the amount of people in that county and for the number of people that are moving here, I should say. When we look at what's active and pending and under contract, these are homes that are going to close sometime in the near future, just over 3,300 homes. And then what we have closed so far this month, just over 550 homes, and we're about halfway through the month. I wanted to finish up with what I normally do is some slides from Keeping Current Matters. Looking at mortgage rates. So this is just this year alone, this bar chart. So you can see where we were beginning of January at 3.2% interest rates or mortgage rates. And it has really gone up a lot. And the most recent, and this is as of November 3rd, at about a 6.95. Now we're over 7%. So a dramatic change in mortgage rates in a very short period of time. This has affected a lot of buyers. So ultimately it's taking buyers out of the market. It's reducing demand, it's cooling demand, and we're seeing things cool down to pre-pandemic levels. So I wanted to look at this quote from this chief economist. Mortgage rates, they're expected to continue to drift higher, but we may not see as much of a rapid increase as we have over the last several months. So that's good news for buyers today that are looking for a home. And lots of questions about, is a recession right around the corner? So this is what Wall Street Journal have surveyed economists, and what are the chances of recession in the next 12 months? And you can see where it was in January 2022 and then where it was as of October. So 63% of economists are saying that we are headed into a recession in the next 12 months. The reason I bring this up is because a lot of people think that a recession is going to equal a crisis in the housing market, but it does not. So historically, and this is what the data that we have to go off of, is historically, we have not seen that during a recession. So 4 out of the last 6 recessions, we've actually seen home prices increase. Only 2 recessions we saw a decline, and the one in 1991, we saw less than a 2% decline. 2008 was the Great Recession, and there were a lot of other factors, that really contributed to this, and none of those factors are really present today. So we don't anticipate seeing 2008 happen all over again. So while a recession does not necessarily equal a housing crisis or falling housing prices, what it does mean is that we'll probably see falling mortgage rates. So, when we look at what has happened with prices over these 6 recessions, and then you compare that to what has happened with rates, rates have gone down in every single recession for the last 6 recessions. So that could bode well for the future. It may mean we might see rates come back down in the near future if we go into a recession. So what are experts saying about home prices? A lot of people are asking this question, what are we going to see in the near future? Because the forecasts are changing, and they've been changing a lot over the last few months. So these are 6 experts and what they're projecting with regard to home price appreciation. So 3 experts are projecting an increase in home prices or home price appreciation for 2023. 3 are projecting a decline. When we look at the big banks, they are all calling for home prices to depreciate next year. Now, you may think that that's doom and gloom, but don't, because what we are seeing is, yes, we may see home price appreciation or depreciation next year, but we're going to bounce right back to normal levels going into 2024. So that's good news, and it's different from when we went through the Great Recession, because if you look at what happened during the Great Recession, we had several years of depreciation. It took us a long time, 5 years of depreciation before we started to bounce back again. So I think the silver lining is here. We may see a little bit of we may see some depreciation in prices next year, but we'll bounce back to normal levels going into 2024. So hopefully this information is helpful for you. If you have any questions about what's going on in the real estate market, or you want to talk more specific about your home or your neighborhood, feel free to reach out. If you want to see community tours or information on more cities in the Raleigh-Durham area or seller tips, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. You can subscribe and click the little bell, and you'll get notified every time a new video is uploaded. I hope you have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.